everyone, welcome to our last recipe challenge. This week we're going to be going with more of a dessert dish. So we're going to be making some no-cook 3-ingredient Oreo fudge. All you're going to need is some sweetened condensed milk, some white chocolate, some Oreos, parchment paper, and some sort of tin to put it in. So let's get started. So you're going to start by adding your chocolate. So we just crumbled up our bars into some smaller pieces, and we're going to do about 2 cups of this, and that was about 2 bars for us. Then we're going to just add in our whole can of the sweetened condensed milk. It is quite thick, so it's going to take a while for you to get the whole can out, and you're likely going to have to scrape the excess into there, but you're just going to empty out a whole can. Then you're going to take your mixture and you're going to microwave in 15-second increments. So you're going to take it out after 15 seconds each time and just give it a quick little stir until everything is nice and melted. It's definitely going to take a couple tries of 15-second intervals to get it nice and melted up, as you can see here. And so now it's all one mixture, so now we can move on to the Oreos. This recipe called for 12 cookies, so we're just counting them out, but if you want it to be have more chocolate in it or anything like that, you can add as many or as few as you want. We used a plastic bag to make sure that there was no mess, and we're just squeezing the air out, and then we took a mug and we just start crushing up our Oreos inside the bag into small pieces. And once again, this is up to you. If you want chunkier pieces or smaller pieces, you can crush it up as much or as little as you like. Then you're just going to slowly start incorporating that into your melted chocolate and condensed milk mixture. So we did this a little bit at a time. We put about 1/4 of it in, stirred it up, and then repeated that again with the rest of the bag. And we'll do that over and over until we have all of our cookies in the mixture. So then we're just going to make sure it's all nice and incorporated. You can crush up any other bigger pieces that were left over with your spoon while you're doing this if you like, and that's what it should look like. So now you're going to take your parchment paper and you're going to line your baking tray or tin or bowl or whatever you're going to be using, and then you're just going to start adding your mixture right into the parchment paper. This is just going to make it a lot easier to remove after you've completed the freezing process. So here we are, we're just making sure that it's covering all the different edges of the pan, and we have nice uniform coverage throughout the whole tin. Then you're just going to put it in the freezer for at least 2 hours. We just left ours overnight. Then you can take it out, it'll be nice and frozen and solid. You can remove it from the parchment paper. You might have to peel it a little bit, it might be a little bit sticky. And then we left it on the parchment paper for this part just to reduce the mess. And then you can go ahead and start cutting in straight lines along it. And then you're going to go and start cutting across the other way once you have cut all the way down one side until you have nice little squares. And there's your Oreo fudge. Thanks for joining us for our recipe challenges throughout the summer. Be sure to keep an eye out next summer for another edition of the Summer Reading Club. Thanks for joining us.